All right, welcome back to the two-stroke turbo channel. You'll notice that the convertibles are here parked under the shed behind the shop. They're not being used much. It's cold and rainy, and there's a good view of the slough. And where do you think I would find my dog? That's right, sleeping in the back of the Mustang convertible. The rear window is glass and it has a zipper that zips in, and of course, wouldn't you know it, in the summertime, I always fold the glass window down and set it flat so that it can't be damaged when the top comes down. I don't know if that's correct or not. I had the window zipped in one day and the dog hopped up on the back of the car and used her paw and broke the zipper. Not broke the window, but ripped the zipper from the top of the roof. So I got to figure out how to sew that back up. In the meantime, she really enjoys sleeping in the car. Much better than sleeping on the cold, wet ground. You can see it's raining, has been raining. And I want to show you something else too. It's a wet, rainy, cold day here in Portland, Oregon, which is typical for this time of year. And so we're in a nice warm shop and we're working on a hot Fiat. Stella, you like hot Fiats? You feel like you're missing out on the action? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're working on a little orange Fiat again. This thing's been with me for a while. It's had some braking issues, not bad. We put on the EBC green stuff, brake pads, and you can see the rotors are no longer rusty anymore. They've shined up. That means the pad has got good bite into the rotor. But what you don't see is we're putting on some new brake hoses. When I was doing the pads a couple weeks ago, these EBC green pads here, the brake hoses were split. So I ordered them. They came from England. Where's the split hose? Oh yeah, here it is. If you look right, if I can bend that. See that big old split right there? That's dangerous. You can't have splits in your brake hoses. You can effectively get 3,000 PSI to come through that brake line and you can blow it out. So we have these nice new stainless steel brake hoses that came from, was it Bayless or Mr. Fiat or UK? I can't remember. They just came in a package. So I'm putting those on. We're going to drive this thing around. And I have to say, I haven't mentioned this yet. This summer, I did a little shop improvement. As you guys recall, when it's cold, rainy, snowy out, I use my waste oil burner up there where I just drain the oil out of your car and I put it into that blue barrel right there. I filter it 5 times. And I heat the shop, and it does a fantastic job. But it's loud, it's noisy, it's stinky, it takes a while. Sometimes it's fickle, the jet plugs up. It has worked for me well for the last 25 years. Kept me very warm. It outputs 450 degree air temperature. I have moved into the new world with a mini split that uses hardly any electricity at all. It is a inverter system where it just takes heat out of the air down to, I think it's 3 degrees. It can be 3 degrees outside and you still produce heat. You can see I've got it set on 75 and I just let that go. And it has AC, which is really nice. So that's a 24K BTU LG dual inverter system. I have another head set up on the other side of the wall. I'll show you that. Do a little shop tour for you. It is right there. So I can be working in this space, turn on the heat, don't have to light anything or have any firewood or no propane fumes. It's really nice. So I've been doing both, burning a little oil and also using the new mini split. So there you go. Staying cool and hot in the shop and working on hot little cars like this little Fiat. So we're going to get the brake hoses on this thing and see if we can get it to stop good, drive good, get it back to the customer, let him enjoy it. During the wet weather though, it's not that much fun. Stella, what do you think? What do you see out there? You go take a nap? Yeah, she's had enough of me. All right, thanks for checking me out, and we'll see you on the next video. Just wanted to give you kind of an update of what's going on in the shop. Always something really good, as you know. Otherwise, you wouldn't tune in. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. I have almost 2,600 videos produced, published. sure there's something you like out there. Let me know what you think.